Turn to the packet on Monday, the 4th of May, new month, and turn it to your math section. Let's talk about what we are going to do and what we aren't going to do. You have a test to take, and then part of this page we are not going to do. So go ahead and get your pencil out. I'm looking at Old Faithful. We just got an email from Yellowstone National Park saying that you are welcome as an American citizen to come into the park this year because there was a question about having the virus. But you can come into the park, but you cannot stay in the inns. They have 3 major inns in the park, and those inns are closed. They're like hotels. They are closed until next summer, so you cannot stay, but you're welcome to come and watch Old Faithful. I hope in your lifetime someday you'll get to go to Old Faithful. It's an amazing thing to think that a geyser from the ground shoots up that water, and it's been shooting it up for a long, long time. Pretty amazing. All right. At the very first, number 1, they want you to go ahead and subtract. You had $15 and you spent $12.36. And then you had $10 and you spent $7.41. Go ahead and do that. That is valuable information, and you probably need a lot of practice when you're subtracting from a number that has your minuend, the top number that has many zeros. That's hard. So go ahead and practice on that. Number 2, you don't need to do number 2. You don't need to do number 4. And you do not need to do number 5. So 2, 4, and 5 are sections that you do not need to do on this page. Please do number 1 and number 3. Do not do sections 2, 4, 5. So cross those off and turn your paper on the back. On the back, number 1, we are not going to do. And for number 2, it says, color the bison, that's like a buffalo, brown, that are standing under a rounded number. And the way you're going to know that is that if the number above the bison ends in 2 zeros, that is a rounded dollar. Okay, so it's like if I had $7, I wouldn't have any cents. I would just have a $5 bill and 2 ones. But if I had $13.01, I would have $13, but I'd have this penny left over. So that is not rounded. Rounded meaning no change, like no coin change. So the 2 buffaloes that need to be brown are number 7 and $7 and $53. Use your ruler for number 3. Don't forget to be very careful about inches and centimeters. Number 4 you can do, but number 5 you do not have to do number 5. So on that page, do not do number 1 or number 5. Okay, that clear? All right. Now let's flip over to your math test. And let's write the numbers, the answers to the combination your teacher says. Okay? So we're on the page, it looks like that. And we're at the top. Here we go. 15 minus 8. 15 minus 8. Letter B, 9 plus 6. 9 plus 6. Letter C, 6 times 2. That means there's going to be 2 6s. 6 times 2. Letter D, 18 minus 9. 18 minus 9. Letter E, 2 times 7. That means there's going to be 2 sevens. 2 times 7. And letter F, 11 minus 2 plus 6. 11 minus 2 plus 6. For number 2, write the numbers your teacher says. Letter A, 7.5. Write the number 7.5, or you could say it 7.5. Letter B, 4,016. Write the number 4,016. Letter C, $89.30. Write the numbers $89.30. And letter D, write 15,100. 15,100. For number 3, write the answering to the listening skill question and do your computation by the tent. In other words, you can write whatever you want to in the tent, in that little area, that little workspace. Max's family camped for 15 days last summer. Wow, that must have been wonderful. Caleb's family camped for 7 days. How many more days did Max's family camp than Caleb's? So Max's family camped for 15 days. Caleb's family camped for 7 days. How many more days did Max get to camp than Caleb? Okay, give me your answer up above. Blank days is where your answer should go. The bottom you can go ahead and do. And on the back, all of it is for you to do, except number 7. Let me read that to you. Caleb toasted 9 marshmallows over the campfire. His dad toasted 5. How many marshmallows did they both toast? Okay. So you're going to go ahead and do all of that. Okay. All right. Good job. Okay. Remember, you're only going to do all of your tests, and then there's a few that you need to leave out in your worksheet for this day. But when you get done, ta-da, you're done. Okay. Think well. Okay, bye-bye.